The Untold Story of the Maltese Revolution. Blood on the Crown, now streaming. Blood on the Crown presents the concealed account of how Maltese citizens fought for their independence against England in 1919. Over 115 Maltese citizens, mostly teenagers, were blamed for the violence and sentenced to life in jail. This film is Malta's long-awaited triumph to share with the world how a small Mediterranean island took on the British Empire. The true story of resilience and honor that has been covered up for nearly 100 years, heavily supported by the Arts Council of Malta, was distributed by Los Angeles-based Electronic Entertainment. Based on actual events, Blood on the Crown presents the concealed account of how Maltese citizens fought for their independence against England in 1919. Immediately following the end of World War I, in a plea for their country's independence, Maltese people from all different walks of life united to lead an uprising against the British. The army was sent to quell the riots. Blood flowed when unarmed protesters were brutally killed by the British Army. Due to its cover-up by the British government in the years following, the revolution is not documented and not widely known. The large number of casualties was an embarrassment to the British Army. Over 115 Maltese citizens, mostly teenagers, were blamed for the violence and sentenced to life in jail. Blood on the Crown is Malta's long-awaited triumph to share with the world how a small Mediterranean island took on the British Empire. Blood on the Crown is produced and written by Jean-Pierre Magro. Bulgarian Rhapsody, produced by Peja Miletic, Aaron Briffa and directed by David Ferrario. After Midnight, We All Fall Down. Mario A. Azzopardi, Roland Jaffa, Konstantin Ishkanov, Albert Marshall, Shane Putzlacher serve as executive producers. Music is composed by Alexei Shore. Producer Aaron Briffa said, "We are immensely proud to tell how a small island nation rose to defy the most powerful empire in the world. This David versus Goliath story has been mostly buried until now." When screenwriter Jean-Pierre Magro was asked where the Malta source material came from, he noted the British Colonial Office did try to cover their tracks and eliminate any photographic evidence. I believe only 3 or 4 pictures survived. However, there were 2 reports that served as source material and various books written by Maltese historians over the years. Commenting further, producer Peja Miletic noted that he was extremely pleased that this project was embraced by so many great actors who were invaluable in helping the film become a reality. He added that the director, David Ferrario, framed the narrative with such beauty. Miletic further made note that the music of Alexei Shore was sublime in rendering the perfect mood. U2.B. About Malta. The sunny islands of Malta, in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, are home to a most remarkable concentration of intact built heritage, including the highest density of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in any nation-state anywhere. Valletta, built by the proud Knights of St. John, is one of the UNESCO sites and the European Capital of Culture for 2018. Malta's patrimony in stone ranges from the oldest free-standing stone architecture in the world, to one of the British Empire's most formidable defensive systems, and includes a rich mix of domestic, religious and military architecture from the ancient, medieval and early modern periods. With superbly sunny weather, attractive beaches, a thriving nightlife and 7,000 years of intriguing history, there is a great deal to see and do. For more information on Malta, visit www.visitmalta.com. About the Arts Council of Malta. Previously known as the Malta Council for Culture and the Arts (MCCA), Arts Council Malta (ACM) is the national agency for development and investment in the cultural and creative sectors. Its central task is that of effectively funding, supporting and promoting the cultural and creative sectors in Malta. The Council manages a funding portfolio for the cultural and creative sectors through its national funding programs. www.artscouncilmalta.org. About Electric Entertainment. Electric Entertainment is a Los Angeles-based production, international distribution, and post-production company, with an office in Vancouver, Canada. Electric's domestic distribution division theatrically released the award-winning film Say My Name starring Lisa Brenner and Nick Blood, Bad Samaritan starring David Tennant and Robert Sheehan, and Rob Reiner's historical biopic LBJ. The company also exclusively licensed these films' post-theatrical rights to Amazon and other outlets. Electric's hit television series, The Librarians and Leverage, which ran for 4 and 5 seasons respectively on TNT, continue to be successfully relicensed to all arenas domestically and internationally. Currently Electric is in production shooting the spin-off continuation of Leverage, Redemption, which is one of the first original programs coming from Amazon's IMDb TV. Electric's series The Outpost is currently in production on its 4th season for the CW, and Almost Paradise is currently streaming on IMDb TV after having premiered on WGN America. Electric's international distribution division also manages certain distribution rights for the film Rise library, including titles such as Change is in the Air starring Rachel Brosnahan of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. More news about Malta. #RebuildingTravel